We don't know really, but it may be that all our thoughts, all our actions may be recorded on some sort of eternal tape. And under certain conditions, maybe climatic conditions, maybe in the presence of certain people, occasionally they reappear. We just don't know.
Welcome to Paranormal Talks. Very quick little video today. Now today I am in Borley. Now you may have heard the name Borley. It's home to one of the most famous hauntings in history with Harry Price, famous investigator many years ago. And the road I'm walking up at the moment is actually where Borley Rectory once stood.
In 1863, a rectory was built here, and just about every strange phenomena have been reported over the years.
So, Peter Underwood, you are president of the Ghost Club in England, which makes you one of the leading ghost hunters. And here we are at Borley Rectory, one of the most haunted houses in the country. Is that right?
Well, yes, but we're not actually at Borley Rectory, because Borley Rectory stood over there and is no longer there. But I'm quite convinced, beyond any shadow of doubt, that the house that stood just across the road was and fully lived up to its name as the most haunted house in England.
So just behind me is a row of bungalows. Now, 10 or so years ago, I was actually here just taking some photos. They don't like too many visitors, this place, which you can understand is a very tiny little town, little village. And I was talking to one of the owners, and they were telling me about how they were having electrical problems inside their bungalow. And he invited me in, took me out back, and he had tarpaulin down where they were doing foundations for a new extension. And as he pulled back the tarpaulin, there's brown tiles on the floor, and he said that was part of Borley's Red Room. Now, Borley Rectory had a Red Room, a seance room. They reckon this is why it fueled paranormal activity stuff. And yeah, fantastic to see that. But it's now obviously all covered up and no one can see it. So don't even try and ask people here if you can go in their houses. It's wrong. I was just lucky that day. There's new owners now, and I suppose a lot of them want to be left in peace. But yeah, the gatehouse, and then obviously the rectory itself.
Borley Rectory was built in 1862 to the rector of Borley Church and his family. It soon became known as the most haunted house in England. To this day, photographs have been the subject of many studies into the ghostly phenomenon this house once held. Now for the first time, using modern technology, we can see what the color world looked like for those living there. The drawing room is believed to be the room used for the seances. This photograph of the famous seance, brought to life in color. It adds to the eerie atmosphere surrounding the photo's circumstances. Sadly, Borley Rectory was badly damaged in 1939. The house was demolished in 1944. However, just before this, the ghosts were seen to not have finished yet. This is the first time this photo, known as the floating brick, has been seen in color. Witnesses claim the brick lifted up and dropped back down as the photo was taken. Across the road in the church grounds, a nun has been seen wandering. She has also been seen to the rear of the houses. But in 1975, a BBC documentary was about to capture some of the first commercially filmed ghost sounds in history.
Our investigation was to be carried out in the church, and we came armed with tape recorders. The team made another random visit at the end of August. On this occasion, the church produced yet another sound. This ended with a rather more frightening sigh.
the church, Borley Rectory's, or Borley's little church area. Just wander around, so let's have a look at this fantastic church and graveyard. That's why it's so quiet. All you can hear in the distance is traffic. See, those lights are a good few miles away. Look at this. Amazing. It's actually nearly 0 degrees. It's quite a cold night. Eerily quiet here. There's not even any wildlife. He says. Oh my God. Oh dear. These graves, look at them. These are tiny. There's not actually many graves here, when you think about it. Got these little ones here. I'll see if I can see what's on them. Is it that side the right? Yeah, it looks like it is. Tiny gravestone. I can't remember, I believe, yeah, the BBC documentary that was done in the church, it had, I think it was EVP, probably one of the first times EVP was talked about. And that was connections with Borley Rectory, which is, or was, over the road from this church. There's no right on there. These two. Look at the designs. Anybody there? Henry. Quite a few others here. Spotlights, come on there. Brown. Elizabeth. Mary Oldham. Stewart. Yeah. Sarah Beaumont. These names are familiar. I wonder if they're linked to the actual house. This seems interesting, this thing here. Why would this be? Wealth, probably. There's no idea who's actually in this area. There's no names or anything. See, a lot of them have really faded. Yeah, really faded. It's a beautiful graveyard though, because all of whoever cuts these, pretty talented, all the bushes. (1892). Caroline Sarah. Dorothy Scrivener. Edna Scrivener. It doesn't really say on this one, does it? I know, it's all covered. I'm really trying to see what it says, but I really can't see it. So. What's up guys, thanks for watching this episode of Paranormal Torch Graveyard Haunts. A very special one here at Borley. Like I said, Borley Rectory, just behind me over there, where it would have been located, would have been a fantastic place to investigate. If you want to look up more about it, just do a search on the search engines for Borley Rectory, Harry Price, and you'll be able to do a lot of reading, especially with the famous brick photograph. And it was nice to come back here in the evening and just have a wander around. It's so peaceful here. And I can hear movement over there, I don't know what it is. And the light's still on for some reason. That came on. See it? The light on. So once again, thanks for watching. Please make sure you leave a like if you really like this video. I hope you did. And a comment below if you heard or saw anything. And if you could really subscribe, I would really appreciate it too, so the channel could grow. Got lots of things coming to the channel over the next few months. And in that case, I shall see you on the next video. Thanks guys.